Hi, John here from Churches Alive Online. Okay, I'm going to talk you through how to make new pages for your website. Now, that's different to editing existing content, clearly, and we're going to refer to those new pages as articles. Okay, now articles are the parts of text and pictures that appear in different places on the site. Sometimes you might see two at the same time, or you might see previews of several articles at once, but each individual article is saved separately on the website. So you need to know first of all, where is your article going to appear? For example, if you look up on the menu at the moment, some of these links up here go through to individual articles, like this one goes to example page. That example page is just one single article, okay? And if you look at it there, you can see some different headings and a picture. That's all one article. Everything that you can see on the screen from the top up here right down sort of to, if we scroll down, all of that is one article. Okay, so if you want it to appear on the menu, you can create the article, and just to have it linked up, you need to send a support ticket through to Churches Live Online. They'll get it linked up to the menu. Okay, it's just a 2-minute job, but it's not done through your manager tool at the moment. If, however, it wants to appear in a category, you need to know that. For example, on this example website, there's a news category, and the news items look like this at the moment. Okay, obviously they're just sample articles, and if you're, in this case, it's going to go into a category called news. You might have other categories, for example, children's articles, or magazine articles, or information for a particular group in your church. But this particular category is called news. So in that case, it's going to appear in like a list of articles in that category. So you, depending on how your website's organised, you need to know. If it is going in a category, you don't need to have any new menu items created. It will just automatically appear as a new, brand new item in that category. Okay, so you know that it needs to be either linked to a menu or to be put into an existing category that's already appearing on your menu. The next thing that you need to remember, a few principles, is that your articles need to be fairly simple and plain text. Okay, if you're pasting in from a word processor, there is a separate tutorial on how to do that. But basically, the best way for everything to look effective on mobiles, laptops, and iPads and different devices is to have simple pieces of text and maybe just one image or two images, and keep those images in a column, text above, text below. That works effectively. It's simple. Don't start trying to think about all different columns, complicated layouts with pictures, text flowing around them. It's not necessarily going to get you an effective, easy to read article. So the text here is all plain and simple. Okay, and I've just got one image there in my article, so just plan ahead when you're thinking about that. The image needs to be kept of a reasonable size. As you can see, this one here, it's about 600 or 800 wide. That's perfectly adequate. You can resize the images as you upload them to the website, or you can resize them beforehand as well. Now then, the other thing you need to know is, does your article need to have what's called an intro image? If it's going in the news category here, all these articles down the side here have got an intro image on the side, have got an image which is attached to the article, and that is seen before you even read the article. Whereas if you actually click through to the article itself, you don't even see that image. I'm just clicking on read more. Okay, so that intro image is seen before the article itself. It's like a preview to just so that people know what to expect, what type of article they're looking at. So if I'm going into the back end now and I click on articles and then add new article. That's one way to do it. The other way is just to click on articles and it brings up this article manager, and then there's a green button in the top corner. Here it is, and all you need to do is click on that to create your new article. Now the text editor you've been told about in another video, so I'm not going to talk you through what all these buttons do, but they are fairly simple. What I am going to show you is that you need to assign that intro image to some of your articles. If you do, then you simply click here and then you can choose your image here. So in my articles I'm going to click on images and links. I'm going to put in an intro image, and in this case I'm going to go into church pics. You should have a folder called church pics, and I'm just going to put a picture of a candle in because my article is going to be about some candlelit prayer, so I'm going to give it a title. Here goes my test text. Okay, and very important that it goes in the right category here. It could be a blog, it could be news, it could be a magazine article, but if you don't put it on in the right category, it will just disappear off into your website. If it's uncategorized, it won't appear unless it's been linked to the menu, so that is vital to remember. You can always add the category later. If you forget, you can go back, edit the article, change the category. So if I save and close that now, I should be able to go back to my front end, and if I reload my news page, I should have my test article there, and there we go. There's my intro image, and I've got my text there, my test text on the side, and if I click through, it goes to my item. So there's a quick run through of how to create your very first article yourself. Just to whet your appetite, with that text that you're editing there, if you want to format it a little bit, what I suggest you do is use the heading styles. Okay, so you might have heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and these also tell Google which things are important on your website, so that's worth remembering. Okay, so I'm going to choose a heading size 2 on there. That works with the styles on your website, and it gets automatically formatted to match everything else on your site. So there we are, there's my heading on that item. As you can see, the intro image doesn't appear in the article, so if you want to have the article have its own image within the text, then that is done separately, but that intro image is important for just anything which is already displayed within a category layout on your website. All other images are put in using the image button here, as you will be able to see in other videos. Okay, I hope that's useful. If you did like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the Churches Alive Online YouTube channel.